first we're going to actually discuss keto dieting, why we do it, the misconceptions sometimes we get with keto dieting since it's been around for so long. Give an example for just someone who is wanting to start a keto diet and how you would break it down. If we were looking at, say, someone who was on a 2,000 calorie diet, well, if we're saying at least 75% is going to be at least derived from fats, you're looking at about 150 grams of fat, which seems like a grotesque amount when we're looking at numbers. But like Justin was saying, we want to stay away from being so much saturated fat. So our goal is ultimately to be really below 20% saturated fats total. We suggest sometimes taking in sources where it's like extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil is a good source. That way your fats are going to be not too heavy when it comes to saturated loads. There's always that moderation, and I think that's the misconception some people get. It's like, oh, I can have all these fats, and not realizing that, yeah, if you're eating like 80-20 beef and all this other whole eggs, it does add up a lot. And honestly, it's not going to benefit you when it comes to numbers in labs. And that's one thing I think we really try to monitor with anybody on keto. But most times if you follow a good keto-based diet, keep the percentage of saturated fats at least below 20%, you'll fare well, and actually your overall results will actually be even better when it comes to even labs.
As far as the ketosis, how it works, basically what your body is doing is it's, instead of using glucose to fuel, it's using ketones. Basically, ketones are a fat byproduct that your body converts for fuel. Your body has a preference to use glucose, especially your brain.
We're really trying to retrain the body and actually trying to burn fat and trying to utilize that. So by us restricting the carbohydrate intake, especially when it comes to refined sugar, any sugar in the diet, we're allowing the body to just use fats, and it converts it over to ketones through the liver. And that's when we actually start burning just true body fat. And the way we actually sometimes track it, we can do either like the urine analysis or urine stick, which is the keto sticks, which actually when you first wake up in the morning, you're fasted, you're a little bit dehydrated probably in the morning, so it's gonna be more accurate. And that actually allows you to know if you're in ketosis. You also have a blood analysis kit we can use, and now that gives you more of a concrete number. But actually, if you are in ketosis with the blood analysis kit, then you will actually go above 0.0, sometimes as high as 8.0, which 8.0 will be probably a little too high, and you could be potentially burning some muscle. That means you're really too deep in ketosis. And a lot of times that happens if someone is just doing very, very little calorie, very low calorie, and fats are still moderate, but then their also activity level is super high. And they're also not getting enough fluid intake. So that would cause that number to be that much higher. So just getting a recap on the ketosis stuff. So it's a really good diet tool. It can be a lifestyle, but at the same time, you kind of have to watch it because it's one of those things where you don't want your body to get to that point where it's not supplied with energy. So I always say with a lot of people, let's do somewhere we do like a refeed every once per week. That way your body's getting some of that glucose back in that's been missing, but not overfueling it.